say Keith? Where did Keith come from?
Keith Ledger?
Oh, were you unironically trying to say...
I don't know why. Why did Keith come out?
It had to have been a Heath and Kurt combined.
Because
combined.
It's happening. It's starting, the virus. Because my brain said Kirk, but it came out Keith.
Kirk? What is happening? Okay, start from scratch one.
Okay.
So, hi, I'm Nicky. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is... I don't know my name anymore.
From Mr. Broke Productions, and in association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to another episode of the Life on Easy Mode podcast. We are here once again on a Sunday afternoon. Big vibing, big chilling. How are y'all doing today, gentlemen?
Pretty tired.
Next question.
Alrighty, well, that's cool. This kid right here, he's still recovering from Friday night. But,
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
we're going to talk about because there's nothing else to talk about. Well, what do you want it secret for?
What? I went bar hopping?
Yeah, what's so bad about that? Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Ready?
Conversation, bar hopping, go.
Okay, so ready? So this is the first time we ever went bar hopping, right? So we started off by going to
You told him go.
That is true.
So remember the restaurant you told us about Camp Nowhere? We didn't get burgers there, but
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Everything's $3.75. It's cheap.
It's really cheap. We got chicken tenders, chicken bites. They're delicious. So if you guys are in North Providence, go to Camp Nowhere. Their chicken tenders are delicious. We haven't tried the burgers yet.
Okay.
The drinks are cheap.
So,
everything's
because we still
cheap.
got to do that for the...
Burger review early August.
And they had this like Cajun sauce, which was delicious. It was like a mixture of like honey mustard and I don't remember what else. But so after that, we went to another one in Providence, and that was a really nice, fancy bar. You know, the only thing was it wasn't really lit at all, even though it was still kind of light out. But
it was only 6, 7 o'clock when we went, so it's probably going to be different. I mean, after 8 p.m. they only allow 21 and over.
Well, yes,
so.
but like still, it was like really dark in there. I could barely see anyone in there. So, but it was fancy. They had like the nice little cushiony couch.
No, wait. We're not talking about Camp Nowhere, are we?
No, this is the one after.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still on Camp Nowhere.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute, what?
No, this is the bar we went to after, the one in Providence. I forget what that was called.
Yes. The Avery.
Yes, the Avery. And then after that, we went to a place called Bradley Cafe.
We went to somewhere before that, I'm pretty sure. Didn't we?
No, we went right to Bradley Cafe after that. After the Avery, we went right to Bradley Cafe, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because then we got the ice cream sandwich cookies, and then we went to the Bradley Cafe. And then we're just giving these businesses away, bro. I mean, sponsorships.
Listen, local businesses want to sponsor us. Yeah, Bradley Cafe, we went there during like a birthday party for all these PC kids. But it was a lot of fun. The people there were really cool. It was a good vibe, good energy, good music. I tried to play Kiwi by Harry Styles on the jukebox, but apparently no one knows how to figure out how to use it with like actual cash. They said, oh, you have to download the app, which, okay. I literally took a 20 out of the ATM, $2.75 transfer fee. And I go up to the bartender. I'm like, listen, sir.
Did you put
how
the
to use
cash
the
in
ATM?
the machine?
No, I didn't try because
You mean the jukebox?
The jukebox.
Wait.
There was an ATM there.
Mm-hmm.
I took money out.
Nicky.
It was $20, $2.75 transaction fee. And I go up to the bartender. I go, listen, like, can I get change? Can I get this in fives? Like, what does the jukebox take? Because the guy that we saw, the bartender, he says if you put a $20 in, you're not going to get that money back.
Yes.
It doesn't give you change.
So
that's why I
didn't
wanted
you
to see
ask
like how
the
much.
bartenders for, can you change a 20?
That's what I was going to do, but I was going to ask, what does the jukebox take? Like, does it take like fives, twos, whatever? He goes, I don't know, and no one else knew. So I was like, all right, whatever, never mind. And then one of the other guys also said that there's like 40 other songs in front of you.
All right, but here's the thing: you didn't try putting the cash in the machine.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Because that's why I was asking beforehand.
I mean, Nicky, I even saw it and I was tipsy. It was green lighting where you put a cash thing like a thing. It lit up green.
How are you this stupid? I know it took cash. I know where to put it, but I didn't know how much it cost for the jukebox. Like I didn't know like if like.
You didn't know how much it was.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
It usually says it.
No, it didn't say it. It didn't say it on the jukebox. That's why I went up to the bartender and I asked, "Hey, listen, does the jukebox take fives? Does it take? Do I put in individual $1 bills? What does it take?" He goes, "I don't know. Download the app."
All right, download the app. So then you didn't try putting like getting
No,
change?
I didn't. No, I didn't because I didn't want to lose any money. Because the guy even said if you put in a $20,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you're gonna
Get
lose the
change
$20
from the
because you're not gonna get
bartender.
change
Get the
back,
change
so.
from a bartender. Put a $5 and see what happens.
But then that same guy also said that you're probably not gonna hear that like for like the next hour because there's like
Yeah,
40
I
other
guess
songs
that's
in front of
true,
you. So I was
so.
like, all right, forget it. It's not worth it. After that, did we go to Hooters after that? Yeah, we went to Hooters. It was quiet. They were about to close. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I felt bad because they were about to close.
No, we went.
Yeah, because after Bradley Cafe,
We went to okay, yeah. Then
went to get
okay, no. Then I went
gas.
to. I went to go piss.
Yes,
And
at a
then
gas station.
I never use a gas station bathroom. By the way, I was stepping on piss, and then
Yeah, you never use a gas station.
I know that. Why was this choice anyways?
because I needed to pee and we were on the road.
I mean, you could have pissed when we were at Bradley Cafe, but to be
Yeah,
fair, there
but
was a
when
line.
you have alcohol in you, you don't. It comes like it didn't happen then, and I needed to pee while we were on the road.
Okay.
So we were gonna go back, so
That's
the
fair.
shelves right near us. Then yes, we went to Hooters. We got like mozzarella sticks, and I got a drink, and then we went over to All Star Bar where they have karaoke Wednesdays and Sundays, but they didn't have it that night. We went,
And,
then we went to.
Today's Sunday, so later on tonight, if I'm feeling it, because I don't know, do I
I'm
sound
gonna
like I'm congested?
No,
Not
I'm
really.
dragging you. I'm recording this.
Okay,
I don't
because
even need to
I kind
get
of feel
a
like crap
drink.
right now because my allergies were kicking in yesterday, but I'm gonna try to toughen it out and go
He's
to.
toughing it out. It's gonna be everywhere.
Because no, I'm like coughing over here and shit and everything. My
sending it
nose
to
is like
Sherry.
runny and shit. So
Did you hear me?
yeah, I heard you. If I do it, I'm gonna insert a video right here of me singing because by the time this is out, he would have already recorded me. If not, then you're looking at nothing. And if you're listening, just picture me singing "Hush" by Deep Purple.
or listening, they can still hear you singing.
True. So, and then after that, we went to, after that, we tried to find a bar
in Brown, but that was weird. And then what was the place?
Yeah, because we went to Brown. There was a place called Grad Center Bar. It said it was in Brown University. The
I think
GPS
that
told us it was like in the university. When we went in there, it was like it brought us to a dorm. So
That's why I was.
I asked one
maybe
of
it was
the,
only in school.
but there wasn't even a sign saying like, "Oh, Grad Center Bar
Yeah,
this
sure.
way." It just said Grad Center like A, and that was it. So I asked the student. I was like, "Listen, is Grad Center Bar open?" She goes, "No, I think it's closed at this time." So even though Google said it was open, but. Whatever. We ended up just going to where did we go to again?
Put on my list. Hold on.
We went to the Eddy, which is in downtown Providence. That was the last place
I
we
think
went
I've
to.
heard about that one.
It's
was
very
nice.
quiet, very dark, but it very like not where young kids go. Definitely, people in their late 20s, 30s go. Definitely, it's a very that kind of moody bar,
Yeah.
which I liked. I didn't.
Again, I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me because there was no such thing as lights, and by this time it was like 11:30 at night. So
I'm surprised I could see.
All I saw was the sign in blue, the Eddy. I walked in, I could see like, I couldn't even tell like who was white, who was black, nothing. I couldn't even see, bro. It was pitch black. There was like, you see how much light this computer emanates? Imagine that, but in a dark room this size. That's how much light source there was in total. But nonetheless, we had a good time.
I had a very good time.
Oh god, that was the most fun I had in a long time. We were
And
driving,
he
listening
drink.
to music.
He doesn't drink. He didn't drink one thing that night.
Now keep in mind, we're all.
Wait. I'm sorry. I was about to say, we went to somewhere else, but then I remembered, like, that was All Star. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
You
I
can
was
cut
just
that
about
out.
to say.
You can cut that
Now
out.
keep in mind, we're all 21. He turned 21 less than a week ago. We're all legal. The most I had was I had like a sip of 2 of your drinks. I think that
Yes.
was it, just to taste it out.
Yes.
And that was literally it. But no, we had a really good time. I want to do that again.
Definitely come. It's fun.
Maybe next time.
All right, that's
Yeah, no,
that's
listen,
fine.
I promise you, we had a good time. We were positive vibes only all night. We were singing in the car, big vibe. And we walked into All Stars. The first thing I said when I walked in, I said, "Excuse me, we doing karaoke tonight?" She goes, "No, Sundays and Wednesdays." I was like, "All right,
You know what?
singing voice can be saved for another time." I was prepared.
The best thing happened to me. I went into Camp Nowhere, and these 2 girls, they don't know who they are, but they were sitting right there, and I was like, this is gonna be interesting. Maybe it'll just be an average night. Maybe it won't be that fun. I walk by. I like your style and your outfit. I go, oh, thank you. And then I go to Nicky and I go, you know what, Nicky?
The night started off strong and it only got better. You know, I think he was wearing either this exact same
I was
shirt
wearing this exact outfit.
and this exact same sweater. He looked like Kurt Cobain. That's what it was. He had like the flannel on. Do you remember how much money you spent by the end of the night? Was it like, or do you not want to say? You want to plead the fifth? Was it only like $40? It was more than that. Oh well,
Bruh.
yeah. You can plead the fifth if you want. You don't have to answer.
It wasn't. I didn't.
Hi,
spend,
Carla.
I didn't spend over $100. I'm not saying that, but I definitely didn't spend $40.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know a few of those drinks were like $10
Each.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised. $3.75 from most restaurants are going to be $10+. Most bars are going to be around 5 to 7 range. So you take into account, we went to 5-6 places. So
Yeah, about
average
5.
$9.
So
Math.
meth.
Yes.
So it was a
Crystal.
good night.
What?
Ooh. It's a good night. I big vibed that night, and then literally when I went home, I didn't go to sleep until like 4 a.m. because that's just
I
how
think
I am.
literally, because we already decided like I'm not gonna drive, so I slept here, and I literally once my head hit the bed, knocked out.
Bro, he was out, and I went into my room and I left my charger in the room he was in. And I was like, oh crap! I texted. I was like, hey, you mind bringing the charger
Oh, I texted
outside?
you.
Yeah, you did get back to me. I thought you like were out cold. I was
No,
like
I
sneaking like.
I think I
James
was
Bond
getting ready
style.
for bed. Like I after even like hanging out sober, I make sure or tipsy or drunk, I make sure I'm getting ready for bed. I just don't sleep and sweat. I
No, obviously.
brush my teeth, wash my hair, stuff like that.
Another thing too. By the time we left the Eddy, it was like pouring rain. No, really. What? Do you remember when we left the Eddy? It was raining. We had to dash to the car.
It was a.
Well, it was.
It was on and
Kinda.
off. It
Yeah.
like when it rained and then it was
No,
done.
ready 1 minute, because we were right by the window. I'm looking, he goes, no, he was just there. I'm looking out. I'm on my phone. I'm looking at it literally like 30 seconds later. Whoosh, just complete rain. So we had to make like a 40-yard dash to the car. And as we're running, he runs past me. He goes, my training for the Olympics. That's literally all he said. Do you remember saying that?
Not that part. I remember the rain. I don't remember what I said.
I was surprised, because he was basically drunk at that point. But he was.
I mean, I wasn't like wasted.
He was
No, it wasn't
warmed up.
wasted.
It was warming up.
It was warming up, bro.
I literally just turned after
Just turned
tipsy,
tipsy.
just drunk. So I was fine. I wasn't. No, I was.
Could you
fine.
imagine like his debut into the Olympics, right? He's so nervous, so he has to get completely wasted. He's like at the yard line. He's like ready to dash, but he's just like wobbles his
That
way.
will be the worst thing to ever do,
At the Olympics.
bro.
Just
I would
qualified.
I would take
Fan
the
for
first
life.
200
Bro.
meters and vomit.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to sneeze. Someone talk.
Oh.
So Miguel,
Nice.
cacti.
Cacti. All right.
Cacti
Well,
juice.
I no
Is
longer
that-
need to sneeze.
Is
So
that it for the bar hopping stories?
I mean, that was basically it.
That was
I guess the continuation, or what should have been completed, was tonight. I will be doing karaoke at All Star. So, if you see this in the future and you want to go back to the past, come to All Star Bar in Warwick, Rhode Island, to watch Nicky
I'm
Silvestri
sorry,
karaoke.
That literally sounded like an ad. Like the way you said that, it sounded like an ad for All Star.
Well, maybe they're our first sponsor. Maybe it's a sign.
Talk to the
Who
owner.
knows? All Star podcast. All Star mode. We need money. God damn it.
Regular.
Somebody
Once told me.
Miguel, why didn't you want to come again?
I just didn't feel like going out.
That's true.
Long day. Well, not really long day, but like I was just tired.
No, that's
fair.
understandable.
But it's definitely something we should do a routine. I really want to go back to the Bradley Cafe because apparently that's a frequent thing where they have like parties and a lot of people our age there. So yeah, I definitely.
We're gonna
think-
cut this out, but Nicky is definitely saying that because of all the females there, and I will say
No
that
shit.
there were a lot of females there.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit. You don't even have to
I
cut. You don't even have to
I
cut
struck
that
a
out.
conversation with one, and then she was standing there like she was waiting for a conversation, and then left. So I was like, "Oh, I should have said something still."
Yeah. Well, at that point, your confidence wasn't up yet. You weren't that.
No, my
tipsy yet.
confidence was. I literally talked to a girl, so my confidence was still there, but I didn't know what to say. I'm like,
But you didn't go the full way.
Nicky, I'm just gonna like.
So his confidence wasn't completely flaring. So. Anyways. Yeah. So
You know who else had an interesting
Night.
Friday night? Wait, what is today?
No,
Saturday.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Well,
Who needs an ankle when you
you
have
got family.
Oh, that's
Conor
right.
McGregor.
Conor McGregor got, him and his ankle broke up. So, and this is like what his second fight in a row. I think he's lost now.
I think so.
Yeah, but
he's-
this one was from footing.
Oh, and you remember the meme of Conor McGregor on the ground, kind of looked like he was sleeping. That was from the last Dustin Poirier fight, which was in January. And
Wait,
now,
so he lost to the same guy?
Yep.
Yeah, it was-
he
it was
lost
a
to the same
rematch.
guy.
Yes.
Last fight in January went up to round 2, and it was by a TKO, it says. And then this one went up only to the first round, apparently, and it was it says another TKO. And
Knockout because of his ankle, not because he knocked him out.
No, it's just they kind of had to stop because he broke a fucking limb.
That shit was well, not disgusting to look at, but I'm like, oh my god,
It was
that thing is twisted
from different ankles, bro. That shit.
Wait,
I'm sorry, did
from
you-
different angles or different ankles? Because you said different ankles.
I said angles.
No, you said
No, you said
ankles.
ankles.
You said different
You
ankles.
said
I said ankles.
You said
You
ankles.
said different.
I
Run
was
it back.
waiting for
Run
you
it
to lie.
back. Run it back.
I was waiting for you
Bring
to.
me my money.
I was waiting. for
It
you
was
to-
on purpose.
Yeah,
It was on purpose.
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah, this is all part of
But
the joke.
different angles.
Yes.
That shit looks gross.
It was. I feel.
Bro, that shit must have hurt.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, I mean, I've never. Have you guys ever broken a limb?
I've broken my arm like
I've
twice.
cracked my bones, but that was it.
Most I've got was like I sprained my tailbone and I got like Spurs disease in my heel, which is
That
kind of
shit
basically
was
like a
little,
sprain. No, that was
nasty.
how did
So like, how does that happen?
he
though?
landed on it like so awkwardly.
He must have went in for something, and maybe his footing was slippery, maybe from sweat, and then just. It was staged. It was staged, obviously.
Yeah, of course. It was all
on,
it was all
obviously.
CGI. Of course, it wasn't real. But
I want to
That's crazy, bro.
so
First round, broken ankle right
was first
there.
round too. Holy fuck.
so my question right now: what do you think he's doing right now? Do you think
Oh,
do you think he's embracing the memes already, or do you think
no,
he's,
he's
like,
so pissed off right now.
He's thinking about family.
he needs family right now? He needs
Oh, he
people
needs
around
all
him.
the family he's
He
got
needs
right now.
all the family he
Yeah.
can
He's
get.
going to all the Irish pubs. He's like my career's over, guys.
Listen, it's tough after a breakup, you know.
Oh
He's-
my god.
So, especially when you're having a conflict within yourself, whether if it's interior or exterior.
Yeah, mostly exterior nowadays.
Bro,
You know this saying, go break a leg. Well, I mean he broke something.
He's furious right now, though.
Oh, he's so pissed
Do you think
off.
he's gonna make a comeback?
No.
No. You
Well,
think-
No.
that shit's gotta heal.
Like, if he does come back, I don't like. He's already lost. Well, the first one he already lost. The second one, it's not really his fault. Like, he didn't lose because like he got like knocked
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
ground.
it's just
He-
a shit scenario.
Like the shittiest.
Like I feel. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of McGregor, but I kind of feel bad for him in a way because not only that, but it just makes. I hate saying this. I hate this. Just don't document this. It makes Jake Paul look better because he's been coming at McGregor. He's been wanting to fight him, and McGregor's
Did you
lost
see
like
that
2
he
fights
has-
now.
yeah, his
Jake
chain.
Paul has a chain of McGregor,
McGregor.
falling on
Yeah.
the ground from
Yeah.
last fight.
Yep, and
It's $100,000, I think.
fucking. Jake Paul puts out on Twitter, my new offer for Conor McGregor is $23. He goes, Sleepy McGregor.
Oh my god, he really wants to fight him.
Oh, dude.
You know, as much as I hate that dude, that's
He
pretty
knows
funny.
how to sell a fight. He knows how
No,
to get
that
people
He
attention.
knows how to. Yes,
It is pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. And
very
then
funny.
Fuck Jake Paul, but that's pretty
But
funny.
it's funny.
Brielle Bierman comments, "You'll literally do anything for clout. He'll never fight you, dude. Calm down." I mean, maybe that's true.
Right, but you know.
You know what? I think if he does make a comeback, he is gonna fight Jake Paul.
Oh god.
Is that the way to do it, though?
Yes, because like he's not gonna make a lot of money, obviously. Well, maybe, but he let's say he recovers, gets his ankle, does his physical therapy, whatever, comes back. Who do you think he's gonna fight first?
I don't know
Whoever
because
makes him the most money.
$23.
I mean, okay, if we're talking money wise, Jake Paul would be huge because the fights Jake Paul's have been made like a shit ton
And
of
then
money because it's Jake Paul. But
he's lost his 2 other fights, right?
yeah,
His past
He
2
still
fights.
made millions and millions of dollars,
So
though.
if he's super confident in himself, he's gonna fight Jake Paul and prove everyone that he can beat him. And then I feel like he's gonna do that and then go on to what's his other dude's name? Poirier.
Poirier.
I feel like
I
that's
think
at
they've already
least-
fought like 3 times though.
But knowing Conor McGregor, he's gonna want to like get a rematch because realistically, this wasn't his fault.
No.
Oh yeah, so in 2014, so he fought Poirier 3 times.
Okay.
McGregor won in 2014, round 1, and then
That was
last
the first
2
time.
fights.
2014. My goodness.
Yeah, it was UFC 178. UFC 257 was the one in January, and then UFC 264 was the one that happened last night. But if he wants, so I think reputation-wise, I don't think Jake Paul would do that much. I'm sure it would bring in the Jack, but reputation-wise, you think he should really go for someone like Jake Paul? Because a lot of people who keep up with actual UFC, boxing, people who don't really pay attention to the YouTube side of stuff like the YouTube boxing and stuff, they're really going to say, bro, you're kind of wasting your time fighting Jake Paul. So would that be a worthy opponent if he
That
wants to
is
truly
true.
redeem himself?
It's-
Again, if we're talking financially, oh my God, yeah, go fight Jake Paul because that's
both
going to...
sides millions.
Because you know how many
Doesn't
people are
matter.
going to want to see Jake Paul fall? They're going to be like, all right, lesser of the 2 evils. McGregor all the way. You know, let's go Irish boy.
Nah, people
But-
are gonna be ready to see McGregor break a elbow this time.
Exactly, but
Jake Paul, I don't care that you broke your elbow.
but if we talk that, like, okay, let's say they fight and he wins, people are gonna be like, okay, now fight someone in the UFC again. Fight someone who's actually a real fighter, because still to this day, no one considers Jake Paul a real fighter. At least people in the UFC ring, no one
Community.
considers Jake Paul a real fighter. So
Well, technically, Jake Paul's a boxer, not a UFC fighter.
that is true. But
Not
he's fought.
officially, yeah.
But like he hasn't. So the thing with Jake Paul, I don't consider him a true authentic boxer because he hasn't had an opponent that was an actual like professional boxer. He fought. Oh, what was that guy's name?
Then what about Logan?
Hold up.
Oh.
I mean, I guess technically because he fought Floyd Mayweather. So in my books, technically, I would consider him a boxer. But Jake Paul, what was that guy's name? The UFC fighter, the MMA guy. Oh crap, the guy he beat.
Recently, that we all thought was staged. Started with a D. Started with a D, right?
Hold on.
Danny Phantom.
I tweeted at him.
Ben Askren.
Ben
right.
Where
Askren.
did I get Danny from?
Yeah.
I want Jake Paul humbled. Didn't happen.
Ben Askren humbled.
You were Askren for too much.
Yeah.
So
I wanted Floyd Mayweather humbled. Didn't happen.
No.
I gotta do it like the reverse.
you got to do it reverse way,
Wait,
bro.
so who are you gonna want humbled, Connor or Jake?
You're gonna have to say Connor. You want
Connor.
You want Connor to be humbled, and
No,
then
guys, I'm capping right now.
yo, Connor, lose. So, but I don't know. I don't think Jake Paul would be the redemption arc that Conor McGregor
It would
went.
still be a fantastic fight to watch. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, unless
I want Jake Paul humbled.
one day, Miguel, one day, maybe KSI will be the one to do it because they still are supposed to fight. I want them to fight.
Wait, who can't?
KSI and Jake Paul,
Oh,
because KSI unironically
There's
like hates
a
the kid's
pretty-
guts.
yeah.
Him and Logan are like they've gotten more
Better.
chill. There's even
They tolerate each other.
they tolerate each other. There's even been like speculation. I don't know if it is anymore that Logan Paul was going to be in one of the Sidemen videos because he was in London.
Oh.
Forgive me, I'm about to sneeze, but I'm gonna keep talking. Whereas KSI, like he unironically cannot stand Jake Paul. He wish he would just drop dead. So the day KSI gets the chance to fight, because he's busy with music, he's putting out an album soon. You know, I think it'll be a good fight. Maybe, hopefully, KSI will be able to want to beat Jake Paul, because that would be the thing that closes the deal. Like, all right, this guy can't even beat a YouTuber. He hasn't fought a full authentic boxer.
You want to open your eyes, bro?
No, because I'll sneeze if I look at the light. So, give me 1 second. I can blow my nose.
Bro, a sneeze isn't that bad, even with allergies. What kind of sneeze? I've had allergies with sneezes. I really wish just like boogers. It'd be like a 3D effect. Boogers just came out and just hit the camera, and we would just like promote this as like a Spy Kids 5D movie. Hey, guess what? God blesses you.
Nice dab.
Oh, you're picking your nose, son. Shut
up. Give me a minute.
You good? Okay.
Okay, so where were we? KSI?
Yeah, finishing up I don't know.
So, I don't know. Do you think KSI? I mean, do you think Jake Paul would fight KSI still?
Yes.
Because,
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
I think Jake Paul's gonna fight whoever
Anyone.
fucking tries him.
I mean, he's kind of said like, oh, Jake Paul. He's kind of said like, oh, KSI's kind of behind me now, because he's like, oh, I fought real athletes. I fought Nate Robinson. I fought Ben Askren. But again, there's not. I mean, neither's KSI, but they're not full authentic boxers. At least KSI has had
Somewhat.
like three, almost 4 years of training with boxing. So, if anything, he'd probably be the closest opponent. Unless Jake Paul wants to fight a real authentic boxer, like if he wants to fight.
Oh, he's trying to fight Conor McGregor.
But he's a UFC fighter,
It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
but
It'd be like a YouTube thing. It would.
right?
Would
But
be-
I think he only wants to fight Conor McGregor for clout and for money
yeah,
and for bragging rights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because if he could say, "Oh, I beat Conor McGregor," one of the biggest UFC fighters, yeah, obviously that's bragging rights right there. But on Conor McGregor's side, it wouldn't be a good redemption arc. So
No, that he would be done after that. I'm sorry. After 4 losses, he would be done.
especially to Jake Paul, bro, you can't recover from that. If you're a professional fighter, you lose to a guy
Ben
who's been training
Askren.
for like.
He's gonna be owning.
Have you heard of him since?
Nope.
Nope. Maybe he's doing good.
Well, he retired.
He's living off his money.
That is
You know what
true.
He's-
I mean, listen, hey,
which
hopefully
is,
he's doing
which
good.
is why I think he lost on purpose, but we're not going to get into
we're
it.
not gonna get
we
into that.
theorized that when that happened.
I
so.
think Connor's ankle lost on purpose because his ankle was gonna get a part of the money.
Yeah.
Each body part is like a few
He
million.
needed money for surgery, so
Oh,
He was like family.
family sacrifices.
family sacrifices, perfectly
yeah.
balanced as all things should be.
You know what else is perfectly balanced?
Oh God, what?
My album. I'm finished with the. No, I'm kidding. I'm not finished with the album. So, for those who don't know, was it about a month ago? I think I mentioned it.
I think so.
A month ago.
I think it was in
something like that.
there.
So I mentioned that I wanted to work on an actual music album, and since there's not much in the news to talk about, I guess I'll kind of update as to what's going on. So right now, I'm looking to get FL Studios. There's a music store right up the street from here called Luca Music.
Yes.
That I wanted to maybe buy like a keyboard there because I had this one Yamaha which is $250, but it's a really good keyboard. He had another cheaper one that kind of does the same thing for $200. I didn't really look at that one, but because I'm not entirely sure. I have most of the song titles, and I have like 2 songs with like the lyrics. Like I've already written the songs, so I have rhythms in my head. The way I'm going is like I want to come up with the rhythm and the beat first for the song, and then come up with the lyrics.
Should you be coming out with the lyrics before you do song titles?
Yeah, I would.
No, usually what artists do is like they'll think of the beat, they'll hit the beat. They're like, all right, because like let me do the lyrics from here. For me, at least personally, it would be tougher if I were to come up with the lyrics and say, okay, what beat would go good with this?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like
I get
what
that.
rhythm would go good with this? I usually, and a lot of artists do this where it's like, all right, they come up with the rhythm first, and then they'll kind of jot down like, okay,
Or unless you're like Kunle and says, oh, I just make up lyrics, and then my engineer makes up the beat.
Oh, so he does it the
Yes.
other way around.
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. I believe him. So.
And I'm trying to decide, should I use an actual studio or should I just record it right here in my house? Because
You should just.
how much is it? Because what does Kunle use? Do you know what studio he goes to?
ask him.
No, he says he doesn't go to a studio anymore, so I'm assuming at home because that's what he used to do before, like during his SoundCloud era. It wasn't that bad. So
Like was like the audio quality pretty good for the songs?
well, it could have been better, obviously, but like
Right.
he didn't have like a professional like producer or anything and stuff like that.
So wait, does he live in a house though? Or does he live in an apartment? Because it's a little tougher for me since I live in an apartment. I have neighbors on
You can
all
hit 'em
sides
up.
of the wall.
You can hit him up.
So unless I can buy those, we have those things and we never set up those sound control foam things for the wall.
The sound control thing.
Whatever the hell they're called.
You mean absorbing foams? Yeah.
Those things. Yeah, I
You
could
know
probably-
what you could do? Just like empty out like a little corner out of your apartment, just set up those things and just go at it.
I could probably use that corner over there. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that would be good because like on the other side of that wall is the outside, so I wouldn't be bothering any neighbors. That's what I was thinking of doing.
But then you would have the outside noise because you have a window right there.
Close the window. Pray to God, no truck drives by.
Well,
So
Just record at 4 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. Improvise, adapt, overcome. So
oh God, he's got it all.
yeah, I'm pretty excited for this album. It's gonna come out hopefully by next year.
Can you
Actually-
give us a taste of
actually-
a song?
You know what? I'm gonna help you with it a little bit because you could help me out with a project I'm gonna do for
Crossover.
yeah. So
Do you want to say what the project is?
school project.
Oh, okay.
Do we know the school project?
No,
Oh.
but I don't. Maybe it'll be important later on, but it's just an idea for now.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say when you say you want to help me define how, like, what do you
Album cover.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm.
And I told you about how I want the album cover to look, right? Kind of like what was that Drake album called? The one I was referring to. It's like it's like the side of his face with the sky in the background. People know what I'm talking about. It's one of his bigger albums.
Sorry,
I think.
I'm drawing. Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. So it's kind of like that animation style, but it's me in front of some kind of water thing going like this. My signature stance. Hey, you roll your eyes now, but watch. When I make the next Smells Like Teen Spirit, you're going to be sorry, Kurt Cobain. I'm going off with nothing here. I'm literally trying to reteach myself how to play guitar. I've been practicing like riffs from older songs. Like right now, there's a song called Guts by Budgie. I'm learning the riff for that. Really good song.
I would just start. Are you experimenting with other like guitar riffs? Not like well-known ones, but just like your own.
I do have one riff for one of the songs.
Okay, and then just make however many else, and then that's how you get started.
What I'm doing is like there's like certain songs that I have that I've been listening to lately. I'm kind of getting ideas from them. So just so the album doesn't sound the same, like not every song I'm gonna do is like heavy. There's gonna be like a few songs that are kind of
like Queen.
Yeah, kind of, but more like synthy, kind of modern sounding.
Synthy. Okay, fair enough.
So you'll see.
So do you have a snippet of a song you could hum for us, or?
Nah, let him keep his surprise.
Nah,
Sure,
you
not a
put me
teaser.
on-
A teaser?
You put me on the spot here.
Oh, you're gonna be on the spot tonight anyway, so you might as well.
There's a difference. I have a well-known song that's already well established that everyone knows. Hush by Deep
And then
Purple.
there's 2 people right here and a few other people listening and watching. So I mean, or how about you don't have to sing it, but like,
If he doesn't have an
All right,
idea,
actually, no,
Humming,
all right, hold on.
humming.
All right, I'll tell you the name of one of the songs and what it's
Okay.
about.
Okay.
So this is going to be one of my more hopefully heavier songs.
don't make it the first one.
No, it's not the first song.
Okay,
No.
perfect.
So the song is called "The Hill of Last Command."
Do you have lyrics for it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a post kind of like world where like there's like a king. He's like enslaved all the people. So I'll read the first like verse. So it says, "When the sun shines, above it rains black upon the people in cuffs and coat racks, with limbs like tree twigs that live in coat shacks. With limbs like tree twigs that live in small shacks that spreads across the entire Pacific."
Pacific.
So what do you think?
Can I give you my honest opinion?
Give me
Because I love
brutally
you?
honest.
I thought that was a poem.
I thought it was a poem.
Well, that's not how it's
It's a
gonna go, but that's just how.
All right, because I was like,
If
is
you-
this man reading like freaking
It does sound like a poem. Like this is a poem.
It
slam
rhymes.
right
It's a
now.
perfectly
Poem now.
well
There we go.
written rhyme, but I was like, that's a poem.
Well, like it's gonna go with like the rhythm of the song.
Okay.
So I was just saying, I'm not. That's not how I'm gonna
No,
sing
no,
it
no.
in the song.
Do you have like
so.
a beat maybe? Like a
So it goes dun 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 dun, kind of like that. It's just listen. It's my first song I'm ever
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
so it's a place to start.
sounds yeah, all right.
Prototype.
I'll give you some advice because I used to make beats.
Oh,
And,
Beats by
and-
Miguel?
Yep, and I sucked.
So what is
Um,
your advice to him?
I'm sorry. why are you giving me advice on if you suck?
Yeah.
The
To not
advice
suck,
is
to not
your
suck.
first song is gonna be your worst.
Yeah, obviously. So.
So I would say don't make how many songs do you want in the album?
9.
9. Don't make just 9 songs.
Okay, yeah, do like a bunch and then.
Yep, and then pick and choose.
That's what most
All
people
right, this
do.
probably
That's-
shouldn't be my first song because I really wanted to do this song.
That's my advice to you.
Okay.
All right. Well, then if that's the song that you really want to make, maybe experiment with something before that.
Yeah,
And
no.
Then okay. All right.
That's all I'm giving for right now.
That's all for now, folks.
That's if this goes the way I want it to. That'll be the 4th track on the album, Maxed Out by Maximillionaire. So you know, stay tuned in 2022. The world's gonna change. And,
2022.
the world will
2022.
So the world won't be the way you see it as it is now when this album comes out. So just be prepared, everyone. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna take over the world. Billie Eilish will no longer be a thing because Maximillionaire's coming in. Watch out, Rhode Island's gonna be on the map. I'm gonna bring all my boys. Kunle, the guy who looks like Kunle that we saw at the Providence Place Mall. I forget what his name is.
Young King.
Young
Young
King.
King. We're all gonna skyrocket to the top. That's just how it's gonna be, and there's nothing you can do about it. So enjoy the time while you can.
Joey Thunderstorm too.
Who's that?
Joe Thunderstorm. Joe. We went to school with him.
Joe.
No.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
Is he like an artist too?
Yeah.
He's gonna skyrocket too. That's all that's gonna happen. You can't do anything about it. So
I don't know anyone else.
enjoy your
Dylan Webby.
enjoy your Bella.
Shout out to him. He doesn't listen to us.
Who is it?
Dylan Webby.
Webby.
You don't know him.
Oh, okay. Oh, another person too. Actually, you remind me. Well, he hasn't given me the thing yet, but remember our friend Phil from high school. He's a grade above us.
Vigu.
Vigu. Yep. So I wanted to shout him out. He's gonna be sending me an EP by next week. He's working on an EP. It's I asked him. I said, "Is it just guitar?" He says, "No, there's gonna be some vocals in there, but he's working on like a solo right now, on
What
one
kind
the
of
songs.
genre?
He's
Metal.
more like metal. Yeah.
Yeah, metal. So
I
it probably
see.
wouldn't be something
I
you would
remember
like, but
Phil.
I'll
and-
listen to it, but not my forte.
Yeah. But I wanted to shout him out. If he sends it to me next week, I will leave the link in the description because he's not done with the EP yet. But personally, I'm excited because he's really he put a lot of heart into this. So Phil, if you're watching, I got you next week. Throughout the week, send me the EP, the extended play, and I'll be more than happy
And
to
if
listen
you
to it.
dare copyright strike us, we will come and hunt you down and missile strike you.
Exactly.
Wait,
so
we're putting it in the podcast or in the description?
in the description. I'll link it.
Description. I
we
know
can't-
it was a joke.
I gotta make sure.
Yeah. We don't know with you sometimes go on.
Yeah, me neither.
So
It's
yeah.
it's Keith.
Oh my bad. Sorry. Anyways,
Don't you mean Kurt?
Why did I say Keith? Where did Keith come from?
Keith Ledger?
were you unironically trying to say?
I don't know why. Maybe why did Keith come out?
It had to have been a Heath and Kurt combined.
Because my
Combined.
it's happening. It's starting
my
the virus.
God.
Because my brain said Kirk, but it came out Keith.
Kirk. What is happening? Okay, start from scratch one.
Okay.
So, hi, I'm Nicky. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name
So-
is. I don't know my name anymore.
Kurt,
Kurt.
Heath.
I said, what did I say? I
You
said
said
Keith.
no. The before I said
Kurt.
Kirk.
Kurt.
And then I tried to say combined. I said combined.
Oh well, Kurt.
No. What would happen if you actually made them into one person?
You might as
You,
well.
you'd have a guy who could sing, make good songs, and he could act. Because that's the thing. I don't think Kurt Cobain has ever been in a movie. And I don't think Heath Ledger ever made music. Hey, rest in peace, both of them. We miss you. I love you guys both. But that would be an interesting hybrid.
Yes,
just
and
saying.
I'm sure they're gonna email you saying thank you too.
They're like, managers somehow hit us up. Like, hey, you want to be in a
No,
new
they'd be
Nirvana?
like, please stop.
Yeah. Just end your show.
Yeah.
Just end it before we do.
I have a few more questions for you.
Okay.
Um,
In regards to...
your album.
Okay.
yeah. So, I forgot them.
You're kidding. How did...
You had questions. No, I forgot them.
Just album, EP, mixtape.
It's just an album.
Album. Okay.
Yeah. Try to clock it at least, hopefully, like 45 minutes, something
Okay.
like that.
So 9. That's like 5 minutes each song around there.
Some will be a little
Yeah,
shorter.
songs.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
okay, so I'll tell you this much. All right, so the last song will be called Max Out, but it's going to be an instrumental. A longer, kind of like one of those like end
So
tracks.
just you jamming out.
Yeah, if I
I
can.
appreciate that.
So it's going to be like a 7-minute song, probably.
Mhm.
Something like that. Different styles, maybe different rhythms. I'll try to experiment with. So
And so wait, so that the King one, that was the music video that you were telling me about that you wanted to do, or is that?
no. Okay, no. So
Because I heard King.
Oh, are you gonna make any music videos for it?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
For
perfect.
one of the songs, it's gonna go with one of my Wakati episodes because one of the songs is actually about a YouTuber that I'll be doing a Wakati episode on. So
What's the King one that you told me?
So the King one. So you know how I did the most mysterious
Yeah.
song music video? There's another metal song that I played for you.
Oh,
It's been dubbed "The Fall of the King,"
I
but
thought
no one's
you were
been
going to
able.
be doing some. I thought because you were describing your song, and I heard King, and I was like, oh, he's going to do the music video on his own song.
mean,
which I'm fine with what you can do, but like I was like, oh, that's a little early, I would think. But I didn't
What-
know you were doing your a mysterious song.
Yeah. So because that's the metal song that no one knows, I want to do that one because I love that song. That's my favorite mysterious song, and I already have an idea of how I would. I already have the whole video plan idea. It'll be a lot different than the most mysterious song because this one will be like I'll try to shoot it in one day. But no, the Hill of Last Command, I could probably do a video about it. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of like a big like story because it's about like you have people who
I just
rise up against the king. They battle the king's
Ready?
men and then they take him on.
Minecraft.
Yes, we do a Minecraft music
Rule
video.
the world. Just that song.
Bro, Captain Sparkles will be my feature. Boom. Listen.
Does
we
he
bring-
even make? He doesn't
Video?
even make freaking Minecraft animations anymore, does he?
I have no idea. I haven't watched the guy since like 2012.
Oh, I haven't watched. I'm subscribed to him, but I haven't. He basically is the same thing as like PewDiePie, I think now. But
So he still uploads?
Yeah, he still uploads.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't watched him since like 2013. Since that era. I didn't even watch him when the whole became a meme in 2019. I used to rule the land. That was when I rule. That was a meme in like 2019. That and like Mr. Blue
Yeah, he
Sky.
plays like Among Us stuff. Like so, yeah.
Alright, good for him.
How much you want to bet he makes an Among Us music video? Don't wait. No.
Minecraft Among Us.
I take that back. I don't want that to happen.
This
No.
is his second channel.
Oh,
July.
okay.
Okay.
I remember. I
So
remember.
then maybe.
All right, go.
Do you have any inspirations for this album?
Oh
Like-
God, yeah.
Like just first one, go off the top of the head.
Uriah Heep, a classic rock band from the 70s. Another would be a band named Tad. They're like a grunge band. They actually were really big with Nirvana. Well, like they weren't a big band, but they did a tour in '89 with Nirvana before Nirvana was huge.
So they were featured in the.
The Who, obviously, because lyrically, I think good. And actually, this may come as a surprise. A man named Wesley Willis. Did I ever mention him before?
No.
He was the big person in outsider music. So he was a guy. He was from Chicago. He had schizophrenia, chronic schizophrenia. So he had like, you could see by the way he talked. But the guy had heart. He would go out on the streets every day. He would sell people his CDs, and eventually became a band, and he became like a iconic legend in the outsider music genre, along with people like Daniel Johnson. So when it comes to like the heart of just writing music, even though it can sound amateur, I definitely see that as an influence, and I unironically really do like Wesley Willis's music. And not only that too, he was a phenomenal artist. He would draw the streets of Chicago just from his imagination. He would sit there on the street just for hours with like a big poster board, kind of like the one behind you, and he would just boom bang out like a thing, and he would sell them, and he would make money.
Nice.
That's how he works, and it's sad what happened to him because he had like a lot of abuse and like troubled stuff when he was a child, but he was a good guy at the end of the day. He loved people. He loved entertaining people. And he's sadly no longer with us. Passed away, I believe, in 2003. And no, he's a big influence for me when it comes to like just doing it. No matter what's in your way, just go for it. So I really look up to those guys.
Okay.
As inspiration.
Is there anyone else?
I would say as of right now, those are probably the big guys right now.
Okay.
Because just like with Uriah Heep, just like their like mixture of like heaviness with like the Hammond organ and guitars and their haunting sound, especially from their first album. With The Who, Pete Townshend's writing is phenomenal. That's why they're like my favorite band of all time. Tad, again, another like heavy band that just like was like would make your ears bleed if you listen to a live album by them. And then again, Wesley Willis with just the heart and compassion to do what you want to do. So yeah, those are my elements for the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any features? Any features in mind?
No, I wanted this to just be like a solo
just
project.
You? Okay.
I had thought actually for a while when Phil was hitting me up, I was like, what if like I could get him on like a song as like a second guitarist? But I was like, I kind of just want to
do it on your own.
Do it on my own. I do want to make another album after this because I have other ideas. Like I have a few concept ideas for albums, but maybe then I'll probably have some features. But again, this whole thing is just an experiment. Just to see what happens.
So that was my next question. Like, is this like just a solid, or are you gonna have more like experimental albums?
Oh, I have maybe not so much experimental, because hopefully by the time if I put out other albums, this will be like a process with this album. This will test me to my musical limits and teach myself as I go along. But I have like concept albums about like the end of the world, the solar system, stuff like that. So
the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah.
Family.
Imagine I make the soundtrack for like Fast and Furious like 20.
Oh, my laptop's on.
Oh, cool.
Wow,
is the battery dead or?
No, it's 100.
Okay.
100.
100. Anything else you want to know?
No. I think that's all I can remember right now.
Cool.
But if I remember
So
anymore.
you had that one question.
He gave me like 3.
Yeah.
Well, evolved into
3. No,
were those the 3 questions? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Miguel, how's you said you wanted to make a manga. How's that coming along?
Nope.
No? You don't?
No, like it's not coming along.
I'll make the manga.
Oh, have you like thought of like a premise of it at least yet, or?
I don't think.
I can't draw, bro. I have not thought about it.
Then just hire an artist.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, here's what you do. You coincide with someone who is willing to draw. You come up, you're the story writer. You're the guy who comes up with the ideas, the episode, and he draws them. I mean, I go for it, bro. Come on.
You think so?
God, yeah, come on. Listen, you got this. Listen, ready? Again, here's a saying. You make it happen. Do it. It doesn't matter what's in the way. You can't draw? Okay, you find someone who does. There's plenty of artists out there on Twitter around us who go to college who are willing to put their work and time into something, and you just got to be the person who leads them. Like, okay, here's how this episode's going to go. Here's what this show's about. Go for it, man.
And then they charge an obscene amount of fees.
Okay, you make it happen again. You
That'd
either
be $500 a drawing.
Okay, no, I'm saying like you coincide. You make a business with the person kind of type beat.
Okay.
So
You know what? I'll figure it out.
yeah, no, you will. You'll make it happen.
I have not thought about a manga. Like the idea is still there. I just not have thought about it for a while.
That's
so.
fair. That's fair. Like you haven't had like a like.
I guess I just haven't had time because I've been busy. But that's just it.
I guess my question is, if when you do make the manga, is there any other mangas or animes you would compare it to, like what it would be like?
I kind of, cause here's the thing. Like when I make something, it's either gonna be like a quick like damn like limited like series like damn I really enjoyed this, and like Whiplash, like there's no sequel to Whiplash,
Right.
Well, yeah,
It's just there and gone.
Yeah, it's just there and gone.
Yep.
But like the other part of me like really enjoys like how Naruto's still going, like how that and One Piece is still going, and like so I kind of enjoy that aspect too. But I don't know. So that's the thing I'd have to.
I would say
for right now limited.
Yeah, because I was gonna say this wouldn't be advice. This would be kind of like a warning that like the One Piece, Naruto, those are lifelong journeys that people dedicate their lives until they retire. Because by the time it ends in like 2025, whenever you said the manga ends, these people are like in their 50s and stuff. Yeah, One Piece has over like 1,000 episodes.
No, just under 1,000.
Just under. Oh yeah.
Those things run for God knows how many freaking. They milk the episodes.
And then that one episode I told you about, anime Saze-san, that's been on since 1969. It has over 7,000 episodes. And it's literally just about like a family. It's like if like the Brady Bunch was Japanese and just never ended. That's kind of what it's like. But yeah. All right. I think speaking of music, speaking of media, I think we're ready for this. Ready for this music bracket?
We're only gonna do one.
This time it's not my fault.
Yeah, it was mine. I will admit it. It's my fault. It is my fault. It is Gian Thomas's Jerusalem's fault. He
Fine.
forgot to listen to the other album. You know what? suck me dry and call me Papa Daddy, but the shit happens.
It's okay. So it's all right. We'll hopefully next week, because next week we'll only listen to one other. Because we actually all did listen to one. No, except for you, and then you just have to listen to two other albums.
So
after that.
we're gonna he's gonna have to listen to which album did you finish?
Of what? To Pimp a Butterfly.
No, he finished that one.
Yeah.
I finished that one.
Yeah. So out of Operations to and Eyes Open, which one did?
Well, Eyes Open was mine, so I didn't listen to the other one.
So Operation Stackle.
Okay, so that's one album. You're gonna have to listen to Blue Oyster Cult and then Goodbye and Good Riddance. But you have already listened to Goodbye and Good Riddance.
So you just need to
I
listen
like
to-
re-listening to albums just to compare.
Oh no, I re-listened to them. Yeah,
So-
I
so-
re-listened to a few
You
songs.
just have to listen to the debut for BOC and then Operation Stackhola by the Loonies. Okay, so do you want to get this started?
Yep.
Actually,
so-
Miguel, do you want to introduce while I get up?
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing To Pimp a Butterfly versus X. We were supposed
XX.
by Ed Sheeran.
Thank you.
So To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar and then X by Ed Sheeran. We were
by
supposed
Eddie.
to do this the first week, but
See, it's not all
How
my
you doing?
fault. See.
No, I took responsibility. I know.
And then
First
we
2 weeks were my fault.
And then we were supposed to do it the second week, and then it was like, oh, Nicky was like, yeah, let me skip this bracket and move on to the next one.
Well, I thought it was gonna be like the movie bracket where it didn't matter, but
No,
you know,
I kind of.
I forgot you're more OCD than GM.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean,
Well, at least with this kind of type thing.
I'm OCD with almost everything.
well, it's the thing with me being OCD. I've seen pretty much most of those movies and stuff.
That
like
is true.
So I didn't really care for it.
All right,
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So
What are we doing first?
we'll do To Pimp a Butterfly
yep.
first.
Okay, Pimping a Butterfly.
So, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar was released March 15th, 2015, off the TDE Aftermath and Interscope label. So, this album, Miguel, I can safely say is a concept album, right?
Mm-hmm.
It talks about.
It's not his most experimental. I will say that.
Yeah.
What would you say is most experimental?
The one.
His unmastered, unreleased.
Yeah.
It's literally called unmastered. Wait,
Is that his first one?
no, it came out untitled, unmastered. Sorry.
Okay.
You should have your album.
So,
Wait, did it's untitled, unmastered for those that.
okay.
It came out 2016.
Okay, all right. So, this is right after this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, this album, again, like you said, is very experimental. Not only is it hip hop, it has elements of funk, jazz. It even features people like George Clinton from Funkadelic, and even has Ronald Isley, one of the guys from the Isley Brothers. That was the first week. So and people like Snoop Dogg, Rhapsody.
And that's him with all his albums too. Like he tries to incorporate all the jazz and funk and.
Right. I do
Yeah.
respect, because I think you had actually played me a song that wasn't from this album that was very jazz-like, or was it from this album?
I think no, it is from that album.
It was one of the first
It,
ones.
it's called For Free.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
interlude.
Mm-hmm.
So, while I do really appreciate the concept of it, and I really like how the phrase "you using your influence," how does that go again? What does he say? You were using it. It's like the poem he says throughout the album. He says more and more as the album goes on, and then he says the full thing on Mortal Man before interviewing Tupac. I really do like that, but I will say there wasn't a song on here that really, really like connected with me like Telegraph Ave or Sweatpants has.
I will agree with you there because like it's experimental, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, so obviously there are songs in here that I do like. I think my favorite song on here would probably be The Black or the Berry, because I do like the flow of that. I think it's a good like heavy and not like heavy like metal, but like, you know, like heavy like
Has a very rocky.
rough
tone
sound
to
to it,
it.
which I do like. I appreciate. I do like the song All Right, because I remember being in football. We gonna be all right. Get us pumped before games. So I do like that song. What was another? Hood Politics was pretty good. Mama was nice. But then there are songs in here that I wasn't really crazy about. Like
I want to see.
I think You Ain't Gotta Lie. That was Complexion was
Oh, I kind
okay.
of like you ain't gotta lie.
I was and then more. Actually no.
I was pretty good.
I was not too bad. I'm thinking of
You?
I'm thinking of You.
See,
That
I
one I'm
like-
not too crazy about. I was pretty good, and then I do kind of like Mortal Man. How like actually let me say this. I like how I kind of transitions into Mortal Man, where like he's like it's making him seem like he's at like a club or something, and there's like a fight breaking out, and he kind of like goes off.
Did
on
you
guy.
like the one where like midway the song he's acting like drunk, and then you could hear like the glasses breaking in the
Yes.
background?
What song was that one? Which one was that one? That was it These Walls?
These Walls Could Talk, I think. Yeah.
I think that was
I
like
think so.
yeah. This was very dark at times, which I really do like. I like darker stuff like that. So even if I don't. even if there wasn't a song again that like really stuck out with me, I say for experimental album, I think pretty damn good. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I appreciate the incorporation of people like George Clinton, Snoop Dogg, Ronald Isley, you know, the classics, people like that. Yeah, so you know, good job, Kendrick.
Good job, Kendrick.
That's all I gotta say.
So you're saying
I'm like a teacher.
Good job, Kendrick.
Are you saying I have introduced you to two of some of your favorite hip hop albums?
No, this one wouldn't be my favorite.
No, okay, fair enough.
But
like
He was
it's up
excited
there.
the thing with me is like, again, since no song really stuck out to me, like
Okay.
stuff from
That's
because of the internet, I can always appreciate and admire the storytelling and the experimentalness of it, because I do like kind of like some experimental stuff. So yeah, go on.
Yeah, you can go next.
So for an this is obviously I needed to double check to make sure, because when I was listening to it, I've listened to it like a few weeks ago. So like fully few weeks ago, I knew a few songs in here like King Kunta, sorry, and All Right and You I've heard before. So and then like I was like this is very like different from him. So I looked it up and it is like an experimental kind of thing. So I definitely could tell. I did like the interludes of like that story thing, and at the end where he does do the Tupac thing, and I was like, okay.
It's like he's talking to Tupac in like a podcast, which I was like, that's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty cool. So I liked I and You. I did actually like those songs. I don't know.
Oh, I like you too.
I think maybe it's the beats of those songs that resonate for me, because I like those, like, I don't know, like, there's just very different from when a song is different from most of the songs on the album. I like it if it's done well. If a song is if it's the same thing over, or I've talked about it, the same thing over and over again, you know, you kind of get lost your touch. But if you get, you know, okay, this is what he does, or she does, and then he does, or she does something totally different, and you're like, you're taking a step back, and you're like, oh, okay. So I did like Mama, All Right, obviously, You, These Walls. Hood Politics, I really didn't like catch. I don't know why, I just didn't catch a drift with that one.
That's fair.
I didn't catch it.
I thought that one was all right. Maybe because was that one of like his like heavier, tougher songs, Hood Politics, or was that?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I gotta, for me, like it. When you ask me to remember something, like I have to listen to it.
Can we play it and then just cut that out?
Yeah. So Hood Politics. Oh yeah, that's the one that It starts off really good and then
That's what it was really good, and then I was like, oh, you could have done so much more than that. You could have done so much.
That's my one complaint.
Yeah, if he kept it like that at the beginning, I would have loved it. But you know, he took it a little differently. But this is obviously not his. I don't think it's his best album.
I think it is.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think Damn is better than this one. If anything, I
really did like Damn.
I could see how Good Kid, Mad City would.
I like that one too.
That was a big album for him too. I do like the song Mad City.
So I can see the debate that this is Good Kid, Mad City is better than To Pimp a Butterfly, but I don't know.
I feel like a lot of so the thing with me with this album was that I didn't think there was a song that was total
trash,
shit, but I felt like
some could have been better.
Some could have been so much better, and I was really hoping it after the next song and the next song, and I was like, damn.
Goodbye. Okay,
you wanted to say that.
I was like, damn.
You know what's the funniest part? He paused for a second. He was like, "Do I say it? Do I not?" No, I'm gonna say it.
The
Damn.
suspense.
Yeah.
But overall, I liked it.
Well, actually, but Miguel, before you go, I forgot to mention my one, not complaint, but criticism of it. I would say a few songs in here kind of sounded really similar, where it was like, actually no. My criticism would be sometimes this kind of coincides with him kind of changing the beat. It's a lot of times in these songs he would rap, but then he would pause for a second because like he would play some kind of like sound bite or something. You know what I mean? Sometimes to me that can kind of ruin the flow of a song. So that was my kind of one gripe, I guess you could say, I had with the album, where I'm like, okay, I'm just starting to vibe with the song, and then he like stops it, and and I'm like, okay, well, yeah. But again, I really appreciate.
I think
this.
That's what I hate most about Hood Politics, though, because that beginning part is like probably
very interesting.
Like to me, like one of the best like beats, and then he just doesn't use it.
And it's like, bro, what?
Yeah, so I agree there. I'm gonna say my two favorite songs besides All Right and I would be How Much a Dollar Cost and The Blacker the Berry.
Okay.
Because like they're not like I don't know how to explain it. Let me play it real quick. Just like the doom doom, just like it like. I don't know, it resonates with me in a way. And the Blacker the Berry, I just like he doesn't really go off, but like you know,
He kind of goes off.
yeah. But
Hmm.
I don't know. One of my favorite albums, definitely. I think it's his best album. Who knows? He's supposed to be dropping soon, but
Yeah, he hasn't released anything since Damn, right?
Yeah.
Well, he did the Black Panther,
Panther,
but was that it?
yeah.
Ah, damn.
So we'll see what he comes up with next. But you know, overall, great album. Is it better? Is it better than anything I chose? Probably not. But
Oh, don't
it's-
say you're gonna give it away.
Don't say you're gonna
well,
give it
whatever.
away.
But it's up there. It's definitely up there for me. But we'll see what it goes up against
Okay.
if it wins.
If it wins. All right. So should I introduce the next album then?
Let Gian introduce it.
All right. Do you want to go first, Gian?
X marks the spot. It's called X Wembley Edition by.
No, it's called Multiply.
I thought it was a T.
I really want his next album to be freaking like Multiply, please to God,
No,
or
it'd
like
it'd be
Plus or Divide. No, Divide was
No, it'd be Subtraction.
Subtraction, of course.
What was his first album called?
Plus.
Okay. Yeah, it would have to be Subtraction.
Or would it be? Is the question. So no, so yes, I don't know what it is with him with math symbols, but it's definitely gonna be minus. But this is his second album, X Wembley Edition. I don't know why Wembley Edition. This is the only edition, even though they were the live. I guess it's called Wembley Edition because of the last 3 songs.
Well,
Were from the Wembley Stadium.
if you go to like Wikipedia again, Wikipedia shows the track listing. The original standard edition, it only had 12 tracks, and the last one was A Fire Love.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Okay.
since the Wembley edition's all you got, you have like 24 songs there, which I didn't listen to the live ones, the last ones
Oh
at the end.
wow! A lot of those songs I liked didn't make the cut then in the standard. Unless so it stopped at A Fire Love.
Yeah, if you look at Wikipedia, it shows standard edition. It only goes down to
Oh,
A
then
Fire
I
Love,
thank
and then
God.
it says deluxe edition bonus tracks is like 13, and the
Yeah,
ones
because this
after-
was originally called on Apple Music Deluxe Edition, and
Yeah.
then they just got rid of it, which I actually kind of like it because most of those songs I do like. So, I was debating whether to put debating whether to put
DaBaby.
this album or his first album, because as much as I do like Ed Sheeran, his Divide album I do really like. I just think that the first 2 are a lot better in my opinions. And then I was like, I went back and forth because I don't know if you guys definitely haven't heard Plus, have you?
No.
So it's he not whispers like Billie Eilish, but he doesn't use his vocal cords. That was his first album. He had to been like, what is he, like 20 something now? So he was probably like in his early 20s, late teens.
came out in 2011. So wait, I'll look. So keep talking. I'll look up how old Ed
Because
Sheeran
that's
is.
10 years ago. So he's 20.
So he's 30 now. So he was only 20 when that came out. Because he was born in
He
91.
was very young.
Yeah.
But this one, I think I chose because this one resonated with me a lot more because of a lot of the songs. So this is not very depressing, but there is a lot of songs in here that are very like slow moving. What do you
No, keep talking.
No. What? Wait, what is he laughing at?
No, go.
No.
Finish
He'll
it.
tell you when it's his turn.
Yeah, I'll tell you when it's our
Alright.
turn.
Our
Oh
turn.
God. So I think the ones that stand out to me are Photograph, Thinking Out Loud. The ones at the bottom where it stops because the standard edition was A Fire Love, it stopped. So the ones in there were All of the Stars, English Rose, New York, and Make It Rain. And then where is Don't? Don't is another good one. And then the other ones are like, I felt like Runaway, Bloodstream, Nina. Like I felt like those were like fillers to me. So I was like not as like happy with those. Because literally the first song starts off on a fucking somber ass note, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Because when I was trying to do between which album, I was like, oh. But then I kept listening to more, and it kind of, it kept going from like sad to upbeat, sad upbeat, sad upbeat. It was like very both on both ends. So, I mean, there was no song in here that I didn't like. I honestly have never listened to the live editions, so I didn't even bother
Yeah,
with those.
no, we don't have to.
So, but I mean, I think this is his better album. I think it's better than his Divide album and his Plus album. So, I mean that's really all I gotta say about Eddie.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I did not enjoy this album
You didn't enjoy it?
in the slightest.
Okay.
I'm not trying to do that to come at
okay,
you
Okay.
or Ed Sheeran. I recognize Ed Sheeran as a very popular pop artist. Lyrically, he's really good. I think he's got a good flow with his hip hop, but none of these songs really did anything for me. I felt a lot of them sounded the same. I will say the song "Don't." I really do like that song because I remember in 2014 that was on the radio a lot. I do really like that song. I do really like that song. That gives me like a winter vibe kind of. And you know, I mean, "Photograph" is kind of nice because we've heard that in the car a lot because you like to play that. But a lot of these songs, you can't really do anything with them. Like I can't really drive when I'm listening to this, or you know, I mean, I guess I could like get stuff done around the house or go on the computer if I'm trying to chill, but. I don't know. This album just didn't do it for me.
I knew that was gonna come from you, definitely.
Really?
So yeah.
And again, I recognize him. He's a good artist. I'm not saying he's bad in the slightest. He's got a good voice. Again, flow-wise, he likes to do his hip hop. You know, on the hotel floor. Dun, dun, dun. You can hear the Britishness in him. So, you know, trust and respect is what we do this for. I never intend. You know, so you know, and I do like that song. Don't. Sing is kind of nice. I didn't mind Nina. A Photograph was alright. There's actually another song I did kind of like. It had a little bit of a solo at the end. Do you know which one I'm talking about? It's one of the later ones.
Was it the longer one?
I think it was a bit of a longer one.
I think Tenerife C.
Was
Was it a Fire Love?
I think it was a Fire Love. It was one of those. I forget, but those songs I thought were alright, but nothing really stuck out to me besides "Don't" because I liked that song for a while. So yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Out of the albums that I picked, this was probably my least one, so I wouldn't really be upset. So
That's fair. Okay. What he
I
said.
knew. See, I know. I knew you were gonna like some songs. I knew he's not gonna like.
Miguel said what he said.
Okay. Let me be honest. I gave this album a chance.
Yeah.
You know, I painfully.
Oh my God. Jesus. Sounds like you're being tortured.
I painfully listened to this. And then I'm gonna be honest. Like you really can't do anything. Like I
I know.
I can't really do anything to. Like I can't drive to it. I can't bop my head. I can't dab
No, I know.
to it.
I know.
I was telling you earlier.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't nay to it. Like no. But
So you
I can't do the skippity bop bop with it.
the way you
okay. But
Miguel, you're crying.
I know. Besides "Don't" and "Photograph," like no other song is memorable to me. Like he is a good singer, he is a good artist, but you know how I said like Eminem, like he wastes a few songs.
Yeah.
I feel like Ed Sheeran like wastes like 20 songs.
Oh, you think? Okay, all right.
So
all right.
I have to agree.
Damn.
I think you know where this is going.
Well, obviously, yeah.
I think X went. No.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
then thank God I didn't fucking choose the other fucking albums then.
Which one?
Well, I honestly then probably.
I feel like I would have liked Divide more because I do really like. Okay, let me correct myself. I never need to hear "Shape of You" again. I really did like that song when it came out.
That's so annoying.
But
Castle
like Bohemian
Man.
Rhapsody, it was on for like 3 times a day for a year and a half straight.
See, I can't listen to that song. I think that's that one and Perfect. I cannot stand.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Maybe Divide's too overplayed. So never mind. Okay.
But that's why I chose this one album because this album the songs weren't as played as much. But I mean, obviously, preference. But you know.
So although we know the vote,
Yeah.
It's a tough
All right.
one. I don't know.
Oh my God.
what's the official score?
Alrighty. I think it's gonna be. Can I call a friend?
Oh my
Kidding.
God.
All right, To Pimp a
This is
Butterfly.
his landline.
Gian?
Yeah, X, but you know.
Okay. To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a
wins.
Butterfly wins. Yeah.
You know, so far, me and Nicky have been like
In agreement.
in agreement.
It's weird.
Oh, well, I wonder why. Two music people.
That is the thing. Well, actually, no, yeah, because he's more the movie guy. We're more music people. So even if we don't like an album, if it's like tells a good story, or if the artist himself is talented, we can recognize that.
So this one's easy for you, because the internet will go up against To Pimp a Butterfly. This
Really?
one's a little bit hard for me.
Oh.
So yeah, hopefully next week, the next album bracket we're gonna do is Operation Stacola versus Eyes Open, and Blue Oyster Cult Debut versus Goodbye and Good Riddance.
I don't even
So-
listen to one album. I got an easy week. You got to listen to 2.
I gotta listen to I'm gonna re-listen to all of them, to be honest.
Didn't you ever listen to the Blue Oyster Cult one, I think?
I did, but that was a long ass time ago.
Okay, that's right.
So
Yeah.
I need to re-listen to it again.
Okay. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. To Pimp a Butterfly, will be pimped out. Went from Caterpillar to. Was there like another talk about To Pimp a Caterpillar? Was that like? Because I was looking on Genius for the Mortal Man when he was interviewing Tupac, and I read at the bottom it said like To Pimp a Caterpillar. Was that?
It was a callback to Tupac, like to pimp.
Oh.
And then he changed it to a butterfly.
Oh, okay. I get it now. So Tupac. Got it. I get it. All right. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm going to get haunted tonight by some spirits.
Haunted or not.
Haunted or not. Home edition. Starring Tom Bergeron.
What?
I don't know. Thank you for watching. All links will be in the description.
Share with your friends. We're on everything, I think. Amazon, apparently.
Yeah,
so.
I included last episode. I included the Spotify link for us because I never did. So.
Did you do Amazon? Did you do everything else? Did you do?
We're on Pandora.
We're on.
I gotta do that too.
We're on everything, guys.
Everything.
We're on
you know
everything.
What? Listen, if I want
We're
this
on
podcast,
Pornhub.
if I want this podcast to make it, I'll put all the links in the description. So,
All right, so then do that.
So if you don't want to see our faces, understandable. You can listen to us on Pandora and shit. So.
Yeah.
Dora, Miguel, you have any final words for me before we start the episode?
Yeah, start it because we're starting it now.
To pimp the internet.
Ooh, that actually sounds kind of fire. What do you think about that?
I said that.
Wait, when?
When you said when Pimp the Butterfly is gonna go, I go, yeah, he's gonna pimp the internet. You can go back, and I said that.
Oh, never mind. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Because a butterfly.
That's not as cool though.